Have you ever tried to release art or a video or important documents, an idea, anything like a patent, and you're worried, oh, what if people steal my art? What if people steal all my documents? What if even somebody steals my identity and then they think that that's them and not me? So what if I told you that NFTs can solve this problem? So in this video, I'm going to show you what are NFTs, how do they work, and what are they for. Also, make sure to stay all the way to the end of the video where I'm going to show you how to create your very own NFT. Let's start with point number one, what NFTs are not. So we have seen there was a really big rush and big hype on, oh, NFTs, oh, all these celebrities are getting them, oh, even Justin Bieber spent like $2 billion on this ape picture, all this nonsense to get into this boat club, and everybody just buying them because they're becoming billionaires and all that. All of that is actual nonsense and completely skipped over the entire reality of the meaning of an NFT. Because what an NFT does is simply, in the most basic form, it is what is called a non-fungible token. And in really plain words, it just means that it's something that I sell to you, I give it to you, and there's nothing that can copy this specific cell phone. It has a specific serial number, it has a specific ID, a MAC ID, I believe, also on cell phones. And when I give it to you, I cannot make a copy exactly like this one. Maybe I can make a duplicate, but this specific one, it doesn't exist anywhere else in the world. It is only for you. So that's the same thing as the Mona Lisa, as the Van Gogh paintings. There are only one in the world. So if I sell you a Van Gogh painting, that's a very good price. I give you that. Only you in the world has that painting. No one else can have it. Maybe if they do a copy, maybe if they do a painting, maybe something that people put on their wall, very fancy, it looks really realistic, but that is still a copy. So there's a certificate, there's an authenticity, there's a professional that looked at this painting and said, this painting on the wall is 100% a Van Gogh painting, for sure. So that is the exact same thing that an NFT does. So an NFT, say for example, I created this amazing looking logo. Yes, you can go out and be like, yeah, I copyright this, you know, everything like that. But online, it's really difficult. Like, oh, well, somebody made something similar, or somebody in a completely other country is showing this logo. Nobody knows that I made this logo in my country, so they assume that it's his. Nobody's gonna fight it, etc., etc. But with an NFT, if I make my logo an NFT, a non-fungible token, non-copyable, that it's only one, then that means that if I put that on the web, that this is my NFT logo, and I'll go a little bit further of like what exactly is the currency and how does it work. But for now, just it's an NFT. It's got my name on it, my coordinates, my certificate. It says this logo is mine, or it's yours. It was yours. You sold it to me maybe, but this logo is yours. And no matter how many times anybody looks at this logo, it will have a record worldwide that this is your logo, you created it, you designed it, it's under your name, registered to you on the web, no matter what. So even if somebody takes a picture, you can quickly say, hey, your picture, actually I have the record, the certificate, and it's only for me, so please take it down. Nobody can steal it, even if it's digital. They are very practical if you are trying to ensure that your digital property or even physical property is 1000% to you. No one else can claim it unless you sell it. And the interesting part is, even if you sell, say, this logo to somebody, this person will have the ownership of it, but it is still registered that you created it. And the way that NFTs work is, if they gave you money once they sell that to someone else and it's registered still to you, that person will give you a commission. And whoever keeps selling it and selling it and selling it, they will always give you a commission in the end. So it's something that you can always continuously make money on. So I actually spoke of point number 2 already. So point number 2 is, what is an NFT? As we saw, a non-fungible token. In other words, you cannot make a copy. It is only unique to the first original copy. And anything else is a counterfeit. If you give the ownership rights to someone else, then they can actually be the owner, and only they would be the owner, but you would be the creator, and so on, and you can continue getting money every time they sell it. Now, another thing I didn't mention is it's done with cryptocurrencies. There are many scams out there, and like just goes up and down. Don't worry about all that nonsense. Right now, it's using what's called Ethereum, which is a type of cryptocurrency. And now Ethereum is one of the most stable ones. Even Bitcoin, yes, if you had one 10 years ago, or you'd be a billionaire. Well, no, actually, you'd have to buy probably like 500 or 1,000 of them. I know somebody that actually did that. With Bitcoin, it's very, that's just basically like an investment for the long run. But Ethereum, what's interesting about it is one of the most stable ones. And it's been used as a currency, like a literal currency. Bitcoin, not really, because who's gonna sell, oh, I have a Bitcoin that's $20,000. I'm not gonna sell it to you, of course not. But with Ethereum, people are actually using it as currency. They're using it for video games, they're using it for exchanges of important things, and it's being used as one of the official currencies for an NFT. So in order for you to create an NFT, you have to use that, and for someone to sell this NFT, they have to do it in this currency. But don't worry, of course, you can exchange it for regular money and then put it in your bank. So that's the system into which the NFTs work. And also it uses what is called a blockchain. It's very complicated, but in the simplest of terms, a blockchain means that someone, which is what they call a distribution. Well, no one is, your data is not in one server. Like, for example, my image and my certificate are not in one server in Amazon, and then if somebody hacks that server, they get all my stuff. That's not how it is. It means that users have a little bit of your image file, and it's all over the world, in Europe, in Africa, in USA, in Mexico, in Argentina. They all have little pieces. And so if they try to hack your information, they might get into the piece that was in Argentina, but the other pieces are not affected. So in a sense, you cannot get completely hacked. So in a sense, like for example, if this was my image, maybe they got this little tiny piece, but all the other ones, they would have to hack a billion little pieces like crazy. And they keep changing. They keep changing and modifying the security. So in a sense, they will never be able to fully hack unless they were able to hack the entire world, if that makes more sense. So you can easily be at ease. You can easily be at ease. You can be rest assured that your digital information is not going to be hacked, because it is distributed among millions and millions of users. And then we go to point number 3, which is, what can NFTs do? And actually, what are the capabilities of an NFT? So as we saw, you can basically insure all digital data, but you can also insure anything. So what markets are doing now is that they're doing it for even like a deed for a house, for example. Yes, it's a document. Yes, it's somewhere really stored really, really well in the government and all that. But also, to add an extra layer of security, you can make it an NFT. So the deed of my house is also an NFT, meaning that Imagine every server that had those documents and those physical documents, they all got burned in this fire that happened when everybody was asleep, and they lost my deed. Now I can't even prove that it's mine. But with an NFT, you can definitely do that. You can be like, yep, I got this house. It was at this date, at this time, I signed at this moment, it became mine, etc., etc. And I can prove it with this NFT that is a certificate that holds all my documentation, and I can show it to you right now. So that's a benefit. It's like an extra layer to safeguard your things. So you could do that with your stocks, with the car deed, with anything that is important. You can add an extra layer of protection with an NFT. So now, right before I go into the bonus tip, I wanted to talk about this video's sponsor, which is Organic Truth. They are a new company that came out with this innovative organic product that helps plants to grow and to have a lot more fruit and become really just huge. They've been field tested, they've been garden tested. I've tested them in my garden. All you need to use is 2 little tiny pearls. You put them in your water sprayer, and you just spray the leaves. That's it. You just spray the leaves, make sure they're all moist, and the technology, it's a nano organic technology. It gets permeated on the leaves, and the leaves just grab it, and it becomes it invigorates them, so they become strong. They become resistant to change, climate change, which is really apparent now. It's hot over here, and even it should be cold. It's weird, but everything that changes, they are more resistant. They're resistant to pests, and of course, you don't need pesticide. You don't need a fertilizer. I mean, you should, take care of them, but look, of course, this you just spray, and that's it. And you notice it because the plants, there are some plants that were even dead, or it seemed, and they had a little bit of green. We just kept spraying them, and they came back to life. And now you can, I'll show you the video. That's my garden, and you can see how the plants are just huge. Even an avocado. We have 3 avocado plants. I don't know how they're growing, but they're growing in France, and it's cold, but somehow they're alive. So just wanted to mention them. And if you're interested, you can use the link below, and you can get them. It's not expensive at all, and it's really easy to use, and it will help your garden, especially if you do it in your house, if you're trying to grow some vegetables and fruits. So definitely check them out in the description. So now the bonus tip, now that you know about NFTs and you want your own, you can definitely do it. All you need to do is to go to OpenSea.io. I'll repeat, OpenSea.io. It's interesting. So in OpenSea.io, it's one of the most easiest ways to create your NFT. They show you how to get what is called a digital wallet, which is basically a fancy way of having an account, and you just connect your bank account. You can just say how much it's going to be, and then you don't necessarily have to pay anything. It's just you have to create it so you can create your NFT. You upload whatever it is you want as an NFT, whether it be an image, it can be a video, it can be something you drew by your hand. You can create anything. You just upload it, and it becomes an NFT. You say how much, and then they put it on their website. It's a bank of NFTs, one of the most famous ones. And then also you can search for NFTs, you can get ideas, you can get an NFT. If you think it'll be something valuable, you can use it there. Rather, you can buy it there. And just to show, so for example, there are some people that are buying like, this type of image is going to be famous or we're not. Yes, maybe that is true. I mean, I know that artists and celebrities, they just stupid nonsense, but you can do it. Like for example, if somebody created an amazing piece of art and it's an NFT, nobody knows about it, but you know that they are amazing and people are starting to talk about them. You buy their piece of art. Maybe it's not that expensive. Maybe it's $30. Maybe it's $100. I don't know. But if people start loving it, then it becomes more valuable and it'll increase in price. And then people will be like, whoa, I want this. Who owns it? Oh, you do. Oh. And they'll give you a lot of money for it. So that's the way to do it. So OpenSea.io, it's super easy. I've already checked them out, and it's just there are many sites, but this one is known that is one of the best sites to create your NFT and sell it. So there you have it. And to recap, we saw what NFTs are not, what is an NFT, and what NFTs can do. The next video, we're gonna do a VR podcast. So we're gonna go in avatars in the metaverse, and we're gonna be speaking. I'm gonna speak with guests. We're gonna be talking about what are the coolest tech trends today in 2022 and beyond, about the future of gaming, the metaverse, and much, much more. So definitely check out the next video coming out very soon. I hope you learned a lot in this video. Leave a comment of what you think NFTs are capable of. If you think they're gonna become something really important in the future, any questions that you have also, and leave a like. That really helps this channel so we can spread and give you more content like this. I hope you guys have an awesome day. See you soon.